Hi, my name is Kayla. I am with my three audience members, Ollie,
Hello.
my dad,
What up?
and my brother.
Hello.
Picture this, a beautiful sunrise at the Sassoon Marsh. Herons wading in the water, the gentle and crisp water flowing through the plants. But beneath that calm surface lies a silent crisis. We cannot ignore the consequences of rising water levels and polluted areas. Slowly but surely, they build up, contaminating our water sources. This topic is important to me because I am a part of a close neighborhood that gets its water source from the Sassoon Marsh. I have visited the marsh and seen the changes throughout the years due to urbanization. Local governments and the community should go forward with the Sassoon Marsh Restoration Plan and create a nature-based solution that treats the marsh's fresh water. Today, we will talk about the problems, causes, and solutions to preserve water and wildlife for the Sassoon Marsh. First, let's talk about the problems that the Sassoon Marsh is going through. We will look at the climate change feedback loop, sea levels, and eutrophication that the Sassoon Marsh is dealing with. First, let's discuss the climate change feedback loop. According to a 2024 Climate Change Vulnerability Assessment, they explain that freshwater marshes are sensitive to climate stresses, such as warmer weather, water levels, and water quality. Freshwater marshes are usually still water, home to plants and wildlife. These climate stressors can alter habitat sustainability for many organisms living there. The climate change feedback loop cycles through warm and cool weather. If there is no reliable system to flush out the water, it remains there or evaporates. Next, let's talk about the eutrophication and wastewater. According to a 2020 article, mitigation of eutrophication caused by wastewater discharge, a simulated-based approach. Wastewaters containing large amounts of nitrogen and phosphorus compounds play a major role in water deterioration. With urban areas growing, there is economic growth, population increase, and development of water supply and wastewater systems. Eutrophication is discharged into surface waters, coming from various sources such as nitrogen and phosphorus. Connecting back to the thesis, eutrophication can weaken vegetation and reduce habitat quality. Next, let's discuss the causes of fluctuating sea levels and the damage of sewage waste. We will look at the changes that the marsh has gone through and significant moment that revealed the marsh's vulnerable state. First, let's discuss how the marsh is prone to damage from weather. According to a 2025 article by Robert Crow, global waters have been rising due to increasing temperature and the melting ice caps. This can expand the marsh, submerging vegetation and flooding nearby neighborhoods. Without vegetation, the Sassoon Marsh wildlife are at risk of losing habitats, increasing endangerment, and losing its natural resources. Next, let's describe the harm in the eutrophication. According to a news website, KQED, in 2024, there was a sewage leak that spilled 20 million gallons of wastewater into the Contra Costa wetland, pouring into the Sacramento River and the Sassoon Bay. The water that rushed into the bay included shampoos, medications, and soaps, all harmful to fish and birds. When you have that much human waste, there will be chemicals and plastics that can damage vegetation and wildlife. Overnutrient marshes are as damaging as waters full of waste. Failing to catch these issues can create a problem in the environment. First, let's discuss and understand that change cannot be made unless we work for it. Sassoon's local government and communities should move forward with the Sassoon Restoration Plan. Now, we will look at the solutions that will help address these natural problems and reduce chemical waste. First, let's discuss the ongoing habitat management. According to a 2025 article by John Hart, it is a restoration plan adopted in 2013 setting goals for 2043. The plan seeks to repel salinity, keeping waters brackish, and strengthening the marsh. This plan will improve the management, helping species to thrive and flourish in these waters rather than suffering. Connecting back to the thesis, the local government should lead or fund the restoration project that can reduce dramatic water level changes and support biodiversity, breaking the climate change loop. Next, we can find a natural way to remove nitrogen and phosphorus levels from becoming too damaging. According to the Fairfield-Sassoon Sewer District, the local government can create a nature-based solution, reducing nitrogen discharge from a community of over 150,000 residents. This solution can enhance the native habitat in the Sassoon Marsh, seeking positive future conditions. This project can be achievable, and requiring a maintenance check for communities near the marsh can improve the marsh's environment. A few common concerns for this project is that it will be expensive and complex, and may have some uncertain outcomes. This may be the case for many restorative projects, but according to the San Francisco Bay Restoration Authority, the Sassoon Marsh was funded in 2 phases. The first phase was funded with $454,624, and phase 2 was funded with over $1,263,000. Fortunately, they were later granted phase 2 and an additional $100,000. Efforts put into the Sassoon Marsh were proven to be effective, having the board and external departments come together and improve water conditions. When we began, I asked you to picture the beauty of the Sassoon Marsh. Herons wading, the plants gleaming from the calm waters. Now, imagine that same scene, restored and cared for. Clean water flowing, the sustainable habitats for species to thrive. Today, we explored the problems, causes, and solutions to increase the water levels and water waste in Sassoon Marsh. The Sassoon Marsh may seem small, but the issues it faces are occurring in many freshwater marshes. Climate change, pollution, and habitat loss are happening in each one of them. Start by staying informed. Take a visit to the marsh and see what is happening. You can support local restoration efforts and hold local governments accountable for protecting our natural spaces. Whether it's volunteering or advocating for cleaner water policies, or by just spreading awareness. Your voice matters. The future of Sassoon Marsh matters. Thank you.